Player Profile brought to you by BMW. See a Southern California BMW Center today for exceptional offers or visit SoCalBMW.com.
All right, time now for our BMW Player Profile, and it is Chargers offensive lineman Corey Linsley.
Look at this guy right here. Now, see, this guy right here is directing all of the traffic for the Charger offensive front. He identifies the mic. The quarterback can come behind him and change it, but this guy sets the direction of the protection. He makes the call, the combos inside. He's a high-space center in pro football, and I know why they brought him here. He is really special.
Signed a 5-year, $62.5 million deal back in March.
Special. He is special. Not the biggest, not the strongest, not the fastest even, but he is smart, and he gets the job done.
That's what it takes.
All right, speaking of getting the job done, the Chargers won a thriller at SoFi Stadium today, 47-42 over the Browns. Gerard Moncure was at today's game, and he joins us now live with more. Gerard.
Kyle, I have to say, this was probably the most exciting and craziest fourth quarter of an NFL game I've ever witnessed. Let me just ring off some of the things that happened here. There were 4 lead changes and a tie all in the fourth quarter. Scoring drives of 129, 42 seconds, 316, 239, 130, and then 31 seconds was the final scoring drive that was the winner for the Chargers. It was unbelievable. After the game, I asked head coach Brandon Staley if he'd ever been involved in a fourth quarter like that at any level of football. Shockingly, he said yes. Here's also some things he had to say about that fourth quarter.
In the National Football League, you're going to play all sorts of different games. Some of them are going to be low scoring, or maybe it's 10-3, 10-6, something like that, and it's a slugfest. Other games are like today, where they turn into a track meet, okay? And what you have to be able to do as a team is play the game as it expresses itself. And what we needed was our offense to score today. And then what we needed from our defense is to get stops when we needed to, and that's what we did today. We did enough on defense to be able to win, all right? And then offensively, okay, that second half was fantastic.
In that back and forth in the fourth quarter, what was the conversation like in the huddles offensively? Every time you had to go back out there and you had to score.
Score. That was the main thing. We know that they was running the ball pretty good, and we had to every time we get the ball, we had to score. So that was the main thing. Every time we touched the ball, to score.
And that's just me being greedy. We knew, hey, we're not trying to score right here. We're not trying to score, which I'm questioning now because we did try to score against KC and we knew they could throw this one. I don't know, who knows? But anyway, we decided in that moment, look, we're not trying to score. And so I was trying to waste as much time as I could by not going up, and then they got fed up with it and actually come grab me and drag me in the end zone, which I wasn't expecting, obviously, or I would have went down immediately. But you know what? The defense ended up making some plays and bailing me out, so shout out to them. Like I said, I feel like, wow, what a game, but I kind of still feel sick to my stomach because I'm just like, I should have played better, and I had that fumble too, which is haunting me. So just little things, right? Little things, especially we're in a game like this, man, where two great teams going to battle out, and so it came down to the very end, so we can't have mistakes like that. I can't personally.
Obviously, you're trying to win a football game, but how fun was that fourth quarter for you?
It was unreal. I looked back at the stats, and I think it was 26 in the fourth quarter, 34 points total in the second half, and I think that's huge for our offense.
So what's amazing about this fourth quarter is you have to remember the Chargers played an emotional game in Kansas City a few weeks ago. They came back in the fourth quarter and won that game. Then right here last week, they beat the Raiders in a very intense second half. And now tonight, they come out here and they recover after they were down 2 touchdowns, and they beat the Browns in a back-and-forth track meet. So they win 3 close, huge games in a row, which kind of tells you this team is turning the corner from the team that continued to lose these type of games over the last couple of years. Kyle, back to you.
Gerard, we've seen how crazy that place can get. It gets loud in there. We witnessed that when the Rams took on the Buccaneers, and even Tom Brady commented on how loud that building got. When all this was going on in the fourth quarter, how loud did it get? And obviously the Chargers have had a problem with fans. What was the fan distribution like?
Okay, Kyle. The fan distribution, I'm going to say, was at least 75-25 Chargers, okay? The Browns were represented, but it wasn't like the Raider game where there were majority Raider fans. This was definitely 75-25 Charger fans They're making an impact in this city, it appears. You might have some San Diego people starting to get involved and come up, but it was 75-25. And let me tell you, during the big plays, particularly the Charger big plays, the press box was shaking. It was so loud in the stadium, we could feel it moving. That's how intense it's getting in this building. Everyone's starting to show up because they're seeing great shows when the Rams are here and the Chargers are here.
All right, that's Gerard Moncure down at the stadium. he picked the lucky straw today to be down there to witness
Kyle,
that thing in person.
Now you were in San Diego for the last 20 years or so.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
you said towards the end of the season, during the season, the Chargers have the tendency to just tank. And you guys call it chargering, did you say?
Well, you know,
we're going to have to flip that switch here in L.A.,
I'll tell you
right?
what, here's what I feel about this. The fact that the Chargers are winning games like this, okay, they're believing late in the game that they're going to win games like this. And they've got you guys all won over. Because if you remember, they were down 7 starting the fourth quarter. I asked each and every one of you, I asked Jackie, I asked Vince, I asked Ron, who's going to win this football game? And they were down 7, and every one of you said the Chargers were going to win this football game. And if they continue to believe like that, and they continue to win football games like this, they're going to win over a lot of fans in LA.
They already are.
And they are. They are because if you looked at the stadium, if you looked at the wide shots, and that's why I asked Gerard the question, because I couldn't find much orange out there. At SoFi Stadium today. So it's impressive what the Chargers did today, and it's great that the fans were behind them, and you need that in a game like this, right? You need that energy in the stadium.
No doubt
and that
about
place was rocking today.
We talked about the 12th man factor.
Without a doubt, without a doubt.
Exactly.
Now, meanwhile, there was another guy that was at the stadium today. You may have heard of him. His name is LeBron James, plays for the LA Lakers.
Was he clapping?
Assumed that LeBron was going to be cheering on the Chargers.
Wait, you can take the man out of Cleveland, but you can't take Cleveland out of the man.
Let's not forget where LeBron's from.
I ain't mad at LeBron James.
Come on, LeBron.
You know, the man loves his team from Cleveland, but listen, LeBron James is an L.A. guy now. He brought a championship to L.A. Another championship to L.A.
You got to clap for the Chargers.
Well, he can clap for whoever he wants. When it comes time to play basketball, I want to see that guy representing L.A.
Right. And we should point out that he is clapping here following a Cleveland Browns touchdown. Okay, he's cheering for the Browns.
That's okay. He's going to be a little disappointed. We understand that. He's cheering for his team.
He's a Cleveland guy.
Hey, Ron Pitts, what do you think about this? You know, now that LeBron is here and, you know, lives in L.A. and plays for the Lakers, you know?
Oh, okay, you're going to come to me on that one. Okay. I tell you what, when you win that many championships, you can pretty much root for whoever you want to. Okay, that's like telling Michael Jordan he can't.
I ain't mad at you, LeBron.
Can't clap for the Bears or something. But listen, you guys are right. The Chargers now, they're on a roll. That's 3 straight wins. And Justin Herbert, boy, 8-1 in the last 9 starts. And Vince and I were talking about this before we went on. There's something happening here. And we're both not quite sure what it is, but it's something really good. He's got an aura, an energy that's infectious, and that team is starting to play like it. They've got to fix their defensive problem as far as stopping the rush. That's got to get fixed.
Especially stopping the rush.
Right, because you're not going to survive in this business if you don't. But it starts with your trigger man, and they've got one, and he's special.
Yeah, and winning is contagious. And you bring in the fan base and you start to build something from the ground up, and it really looks like that's what the Chargers got going right now.
You have to learn how to win, Kyle.
Yeah.
And once you do, you keep that pattern alive. And you just keep
Brandon,
pounding.
it's Brandon Staley in my mind.
It's coaching. A lot of it's
coaching. It's making people feel like you know what you're doing. You know what the problems are. You can help them solve the problems. And more importantly, you can put each and every one of those individuals in position to do their jobs very well. And that's what Brandon Staley, he has buy-in with this football team.
How about how calm he was after this game? I would think he would have been all fired up. And
he was calm during the game as well, Kyle, even behind.
You could not have tell with that poker face. I couldn't tell whether they won or lost the football game.
Yeah.
Not at all.
This guy's doing a fantastic
The players
job.
believe in him.
And they take on the personality of the coach.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Coach of the year. I'm going to go ahead on and knight him.
Boy, listen.
I'm already knighting him Coach of the year.
Even if Jackie doesn't believe he's running the football.
Get that running game
believes
going.
in running the football enough, right?
Got to run the football a little bit more.
And stop the run. And stop the run.
I'll be sure to tell him that this week when we chat during his media session. All right, we're going to take another time out here on Sports Wrap, but we've got a lot more still to come. Right now, it's your chance to win a great package of prizes. All you got to do is answer some trivia. Here it is.
Time now for you to try to outfox our sports team. Score $100 in Shakey's Pizza Parlor gift certificates. Nothing says comfort food like Shakey's PCM Combo. Everybody loves Shakey's Pizza, Chicken and Mojos. Dine in or get it to go. Shakey's Original Thin Crust Pizza, Crispy Fried Chicken, and famous Mojo Potatoes. Get more deal for your meal with Shakey's PCM Dinner Combos. The question is, which team was the first to win 6 Super Bowls? New England Patriots, Pittsburgh Steelers, Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers. If you know the answer, go to foxla.com/contests and enter for your chance to win.